Studio. Se eduru bi na obi ka asem bi na se asem no ebeboa wo a eso onya mretie na abrabom no ensem papa a watie na watu ho anamo no eno na de enkoso ebrewo se utie ye mai ewo new force a yana bibusa ho se nyansa mofra yi ewo yi omo ye Ghana fo adena ye nyamre mamranti because so here Ghana man yosem a on tantin sem sei asia to abane ma on wia kikikikikikiki ade ehia no on se na putaka sem no ye wo essential and non-essential ye wo bibi won ma ahe ade potty na ye ka bibi ti se ensuo ni pentumi ntra baabi abre nsuo ni ho entinka ye enkane no ye nananom se omo chichiri kura a omo pe baabi ensuo ben ebize bibia ni hon ma enti o ka se bibia the nature and idea ye essential pa no a apart from your home ne untimi nyisuo enti o babra no a you set your priorities right ade na meye ne ne a metimi agina ochina aha na yamanyafo no omo nwene de ombe ne no no mpese omo huri kosi ochina mu obebu nem fize wanye atwede bia na ebe ma wahuri asi ochina nim na wutie ye mai ensem omo ka yenum na amanyosem ni emu na ni etirim se ebe yi but omo nsem kan atwi adwen gina bibi so Hubert Biaidoo yenkotie abranti ni nsem a oka na famu aba na oye entinka obi te se Sami Jamfi aku jato abrakwa Sam George mrantie mabuna mowo NDC mu no sanka munyamra emre atie nana kwa bedi akon ene abrantie wo ye anka beboa mu kasa kikirikiri na mo ye no anka won mani beto fom na mo ye bibia ebema oman we yakoye nim yankotie no oka ne ma miensa bi ho asem
who believed that economies survived on three things: agriculture, which he describes as the soul and the spirit of the economy; industry, which he says that is the happiness and the joy of the people; and foreign trade, which he describes as surplus and the people could care less. However, if you are blessed with mineral resources that are valuable, it is a bonus to you as a nation. And so you put agriculture first, and you can neatly insert mining below agriculture. And then you have industry, then you have foreign trade, which is the surplus. This is what we have as a nation. And it is important that government invests heavily in all these areas. But in terms of investing in these areas, government should also collaborate with Ghanaians who are in the private sector to also support the industry. We have talked about the need to increase government revenue, and one of the ways is to increase the public share in assets sitting in the nation. These are non-tax revenues that we can generate as a country. And of course, mining contributes immensely to our GDP growth. But that is not to say that we should sacrifice the health of the environment and the future of our children with growth. So I say that it is a situation that is convoluted, and you have to tackle it with great expertise, knowledge, understanding, and political will. The issue of water bodies getting destroyed and contaminated is very, very sad to think about. But being sad and worried does not provide a solution. We have done our research and we know that about 21 billion cubic feet of water in our country has been contaminated and destroyed. And most of these water bodies have been contaminated with heavy metals and compounds, which include cyanide, mercury, and arsenic. But the beauty of the situation is that you can turn this around for the benefit of the nation. We are still in research trying to find ways to convert cyanide into nitrogen components, which include urea and ammonium sulfate, which will serve as fertilizer to the farmers in mining communities. We have also proposed the investment in plants that can extract the metals from the water bodies, and this is going to cost us $500 million to probably $2 billion upwards if we want to clean all the 21 billion cubic feet of water. The danger is that if we don't do this, the poison is leaching into our lands, and we are going to lose our dear cocoa. We are already underperforming. We are doing 50% of what we used to do. The cocoa board failed to meet the 330,000 tons that they need for certain loans here and there. And so this is not a problem we have to play with. This is a national security issue. This is an urgent situation that we need to look at critically. If we are getting $2.5 billion to $3 billion of revenue from cocoa alone, we should not allow illegal mining to destroy the farmlands that are supplying us with our dear cocoa. The other side of the issue is that farmers or cocoa farmers have weighed the two, and they have realized that there is more money in mining than in cultivating cocoa. And so, like all human beings, they take the path of least resistance and they use the shortest route possible to their destination. And of course, they will go for the mining. And so if you have a country where cocoa farmers are not well taken care of, this is what will happen. Nobody can be more patriotic than their own survival. Ghana as a country has the poorest cocoa farmers in the world. In fact, we are doing about $1 a day per cocoa farmer in Ghana, which is way below the industry average. So we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, and the time is now that we stood up as a country and begin to fight. But do we have the money? Yes, we do. No, we don't. We don't because the money is not sitting down waiting for us to use it for all the things I have spoken about. But we do because if we are able to close loopholes for corruption, we can save $6 billion a year minimum. That is the money to solve this problem. We need to understand that if we lose the top layer of our soil due to illegal mining activities, it can take us myriads of years, hundreds of years to recover just the top layer. And this is a fact. This is a scientific study. To all Ghanaians, Galamsey is not a problem for one person to solve. It is our problem as a nation. I will encourage us to fight together. We need to have a national conscience. We need to understand that Ghana is the only country we have. If we change our skins, we are still Ghanaians. If we change our domiciles, we are still Ghanaians. If we change our citizenships, we are still Ghanaians. Whatever we do, Ghana is in our blood, and we need to do whatever it takes to safeguard this nation and for the generations yet unborn.
Yeah, odi wie na sem na. Ehon ba bi ehia me pa. Otimi akyerɛkyerɛ poison a yɛne ankasa abɔ mmɔden ma awura yɛn saase no mu. Now, some rantie yi nwura amanyɔsɛ mu da o. Hwɛ nyansa a ɛwɔ wɔn tirim. Hwɛ adeɛ yɛ ana waka sɛ yɛ o. Sɛ yɛmfa nsɛ abrantie we begyina se yɛnto abama no sɛ ɔbɛpɛ president adia dabi oh ne mfisa bɛhwɛ nneɛma ɛwɔ abrantie yi ne tirim hwɛ nneɛma ɛwɔ ne tirim ɔka sɛ nneɛma mpo no a yɛ poison na awurawura yɛ na asase mu no a amanyɔfoɔ no nwene ho ɔmo nwene ho hwɛ tie ha yi mame nka sɛ mo nkyerɛ o NDC for ni biria wo matu agu Galamsey so nyina no eye chema wontimi sika ode be kire endisa chema wontimi enam ayi ode sen Galamsey so anya sika se dia ede nti na wo se enso yetuna se osi ye betimi adue nnua a ebetwe na me nhyira mo hey new force I am for new force. Ti ensem a ya na nakwan bedi akon ene nipa ekan ya na akwoti bi wo hefa omo emeye Ghana amanyosem omo nwura mu be hwe adwen omo wo atimi atrase ehunu se even poison no kra na ewura asase me betimi attend na be fertilizer. Wow. Sami janfi baya ono gold a obi apɛ edafie no ye nananom kane no mo nton gold sa o mo de kire ukonkonya fie a bi on ma gold no bi o se o ntna se nwene kwan papa o man no betumi akɔ nanimo no wa o gold wo fie bia no se wa mehunu a wasa shemra kura kan ho se ye de obetum odi abranti asmoka osi gold no chemicals na rure ensa asimo no ye betumi adue nnua bi a ebetumi atwe poison no afri when you case school who won faso ya dwen woni tirim na oyase afri fa se oman no ye hia se agric ye di ani beko maka semu ya ka joma ma opebesia besio omudi omani beto fam se ye wo bibi na Ashanti region mmeranteɛ a wɔn ɛwɔ NDC na boaboa wɔn ano sɛ wɔntwie ni ama mɛhwɛ ni a yɛn ne yɛboa ma mo wini aba no adwene wo yɛ tiri mu no esua dabi ana mi ko me se eba manyosɛm a Ghana fo yɛnwene me nto sɛ bi yɛnwene anka ni sɛ eba manyosɛm ne adwene hwɛ o de tie no na kwan bedi akon ana sɛ saa bedi okasa wontie nsɛm mmeranteɛ yi ka na tie sɛ yamanyofo no ɔmusan pa na atrase awon sɛ yensuo no asɛyɛ no still there's a remedy ensuo no asɛyɛ no ɛkwan bi wɔ hɔ yebetimi atene ade a asɛ no mana beye bibi papa hey eni ontri eno anso omububugu susa so mesi se Ghana on se obi bananka ye tende ye energy ni nyina akọ agrika sei ade anka hia oman we pa se ye energy ni nyina no ye tene akọ agrik na ni ye wo bia no ye de awura agrik mu anka ye nhwe mesi eni afi mfie mienu Ghana besesa eze nyame amayensa se a yensa ase no so enche dan hia fertilizer bebreo omo adwini ho ne mon container ayira womo ankasa so nanim kwaya container na ayi womo kọ ayi odisen atifi kwa hu nsuo no na omo ba na afu abusa se hwan na hunu no na we abeye dibe ewo ma we mu container first container ba na gold ne dollars egom asa container no yesi alaji bidia ya hunu ba bi e fa mrantie na tiwo no mu adwin niema oma no hwe minse mu ya na nkrofo ta kike kan bi de betie afiri ya wutiri no wanyisu ama body ni breo menye owuo nyina ena mekwase ase nyame na afre no nyame ekom kum obi ana nyame na afre no awarboni kum obi ana nyame na afre no obi obewu obi a oye nyame dia me niema bi ho abenji ni saa o woti nyankopon asiwa hu na hu botaye nyankopon dia ma wo betumi atrasase we so ache na wa nyisu ti na ubewu ye de ahye nyame se nyame na afre o me ogidie pass Ghana titiru emrantie ne maba on be ha se adwen na the tosmi any okan industries tio na kwa mbedi akon kan say we have a great but we don't have the culture eni adwen Ibrahim Traore ba yero ena obo modern infidi a wode ba o man ne mu nyina no anya ministers no kokrakra kai sa kasia ma omo na what a tin crofo pay so because when who say what's your just here baby unim say otua wona e school pon eka ewo or they say Cote d'Ivoire Burkina Faso Ibrahim Traore tua wo moka your mama can say level 100 bi obetua minim so tua dia share don't force there to be there what there is not there Ghana kasankwa and yeni ho so according to Apostle Dr. Samson Adkwart, wisdom is an act an effect and practice. That is wisdom. Wisdom nye kasa se makona me. No. Wisdom ne de enkwale wo mu yi babontin. Ye fa o man se o mo so enso mo tumi atase adwene ahunu se ade a ye ya niema miensa anke ye ya ye beku anim ni. Enfie nwotwe enanka MPP tumi ebie factories akese mfanse 9 baako wa Ashanti region baako wa Northern region baako wa ena afe nipa wo mu a eye adwuma factory no a eye adwuma ya fe nkrofo be ko akono nnuane ama ho wona wo esi adan on be ko wo anim enti eboa ma community no ekọ nanim abrochi nipa akọ nyina ya adwuma o eye adwuma wo ho nya hwe eye adwuma wo ho wo mu tire wo mu de aya ade erade na osi wenum nyina chi no na se omane tiri ye na se omane wadwapade won sa asimu anyame wena na mamisun no nyame ani enhwamo na nyame de bibia che na amanyofo no ntimi ntena se na je abro ne nsemmone ne atirimoden ne yeyi we afiri ho ye kose we ene wo mutirim maminka se mincho bonus the law of attraction the law of attraction and sowing and reaping who say will be a wonye ye we asida fashion otirim fashion otirim se wode wano ka asem bi tia obi abra wonim sa asem no na onwene se ne ebeya wo ye beji watum wonye ye wo wi wo esumuda ye discover man oboga ko ka bibi me ye discover sia man but we enjoy life for that obeda air condition siusu nya sam ketu anso na mfifire efiriu obatena ukam mo MPs no mo tika no na mo pakika no kra no esi wo mo no mundum no anso na mfifire efiriu na mfifire osi emos na kan osi ubesi hwehwedan udan abesi nyina hwehwedan o kan sem we won fie bebre atwam anso ntumi ndam ye kasumdua etire na nyamede ama on fa ya de ho beba mfaso ama nipa osina se nyame ye adum ne nya soprosa eho ana wo wura se gold eye enoma yensikasem ekonanim nanso yemfa gold no anya se ye de sei ye dwapade e wa ye yensuo ena nipa no bia hunu ye say gold no aya quick money and there's no shortcut in this life kwantia aya musuo enti obam ya tunu kokko na gu na ya fa sika wo asase ni mu ni asaya asase no na ne ohwe o man no so na ni je ho because ebema ni sika 7 na akonanim ya nyina ochina ho ene ya tuagumu enti percentage ya koko nanka wose yensaka ye koko no nso no ya de gibesia o koko no akuafo ya de gibesia na do wosem o kan ya kra ne se Ghana ni koko bia no nia ne nsaka eye $1 keze senka obi wo koko a kaeso ye odefo no enye Ghana ha enti ebi bia sintrase yemma yemma kwan wate na tie dispensation bia no dispensation ye Bible term won say obi medical doctor or kasa wo kan sem free won say okay dakit mewa okay but mam you say dispensation no mbina wo ya ye wo mu no yeti mre yeti nyese ye kwachichiri dua ne akobu doma enkani no na obi budua kase a wode be na awotwe ene doma machine dua nti se de ne a wode tumi ho obetwa na to form sesi a obi tena ase ne hunu ye se na akuma wogina ho na kan na de wogina so twa na bi on ma hwan enne obi budu akasi a on kochechira di bi enyina so obu gina so kra na omo afidi a omo de ye adwen no a yanso de akuma na na yegusu bo adichi ade sen nyina no we have to renewing your mind ya dwen we say no e wo se da bi o da bi enkane na akodua so na America no wonti o okoje wanan a okoje wanan so wonti okobin a okoni a so enka betumi akasa okodua so eno ye mpadinfo no so na obekọ no na kuro no ya bo torrent no tententen continue ko ho akwam hine ko ho nifa hine ko ho na obekọ so no weje pu na weje twe na we pur ye ko buru ye ho atuo saa ana obi tina asegwen se da bi ebetumi aye bi wo wa wo fie ana obi tumi ye bi anu aye bi wo no ane de enti ompie nkwa bonten emre no kwa nanim o enye bone kwanso na meka se Ghana ha eba mre bi wo ye sofo kra na wo su tablet wo bible kana esa kura bible no yako ba bi na ye debate asofo no bebre gitum se ye holy bible na ba phone so na zabi ya nyusi adwen be ka akiro ana me de akiro o se me tablet na ekura me no bible versions ahodo wo mu 5 me timi nkuta bible we say listen to me now who yes near maybe your bible we say me no nkura me ntumi me bible akese enso no tablet na kuta me no bible versions ahodo be 5 na wo so obi atra se hunu here say on pese brand baby bra wo say ya kana afi di betia na me tro wade na so sei o papa smart ami ye ni nyina be sua de ade a me sua no me phone no e bia bible ne ne me wo so no enti my airtime bia no metumi yo na me sua me ntumi kukuru bible we na me number bia na bible ne kura me afi wo mo se ne apostle can make sense na me nim nyansa ntimi nka gimisem no he manim hey a cake ya dwen I had to say no to say investor tie di adwengo and the investor make us a tie adwengo now according to ayino che say adwengo no is very because and the oil na ba no fa no instead that nye oil e was any pedi okay by the way ebinu won ma sa adwengo ada won adwen mu tiji se di eja hiti won adwen no ansa na sequel sa a cake like say na ye beto ye ona na obeto no otena reprem mummy ensesi adwen for ade e betumi aboa o man no utie ensem abrantie yi kan yi a niema miensa no omo kotu bibi omo kotu no eye pillars no no ayi bi so kasami jamfi kwa abrantie ho ansawi kono ho Son George kono ho aguja to kono ho me mrantie no na mo asem hiami o nanka mo ni onni nkomo ode se be ya ofere kura oba bonti ama meka so akọ invite no na adwen papa wo mo tirimo adwen pa wo mo tirimo na kwa bedi adwen papa wo ni tirim aji mu amuya beifo na mo mpa branch we asem because obi obebo oman bia no ompa de papa niema miensa o kan ho asemi atumi akwa hunu chemicals a yede ase yensuo ahunu yesi ebetumi adue nnua bi a ebetwe asemi na me bani we ya me fa ne ho me onye me bo na kwa bidi akomina hia ba akope bedi no me ne hia da but mani ji won ho pa se obani abrantie wo ya adwen papa wo ne tirimu a oka na di dachi abra wo man no a then akora we ewo senka yejeja wo mo sa MP ba na ai policy ni di na chi hwi ni tirim MP no ya fa na policy ni di na chi ne kai ya tofu aya ne ma and o sigu kwa Crofo bi won ma dwen pa wo nti ba o se so so ya pi o ma gu ba bi Hense hunu omudi akuja to baya free samre koi ye mobia kwan se obekwa bontin so kwohwe no yare na advice se o yare adina kwa buruchire no ti wasma kan anya djuma nkwara nkitenkiti ye dima wura yimu Ghana nyini o Ghana nyini ti monko omo a panimfo bi adwen tio nyankola adwen ne wo ntimo panimfo bi adwen emodo eno mo ka no ansa no atimi akọ Ghana ne mfichiri wo motumi okasa no oka ba bi ba miensa bi o motumi atimi ehuna dwapade e wo Ghana nsasim ya mi try am de minimi say we will pay the price. Ni aji o my Ghana si o. Mo ane hwanitie. Bye bye.